Joined now by Brett Swedberg, caddy for Max McGreevy. Just got off the golf course. We had a little cheers here. All done. Your boy shot a 65 today. You played your way into the top 125. He's going to have a card next year on tour, and he's in the playoffs now. How does it feel now that it's over?
Man, it feels great. I'm exhausted, but yeah, it was tough to hold back the tears on the last hole. I know it's not a win, but getting inside the top 125 is unreal. We've had a kind of a tough stretch. So he was ready. He had really good practice sessions these last, few days leading up to the tournament. And I knew he was ready and mentally ready. So man, yeah, he made birdie on the last, which is just kind of a bonus just to climb the leaderboard. But kind of walking off the green on 15 when he made birdie and got to 12, it's you're like, all right, we should be good, but you don't want to get too far ahead of yourself. Right. So yeah, it's a pretty good feeling.
What did you guys need to do coming in, and kind of what number were you coming in, and did you know what you needed to do, and what were the nerves like out there, kind of knowing that you had to perform, your guy had to perform this week?
Yeah, we were 126.
Okay.
With the live guys off, and so I think I read something where minimum we had to finish like 46th, but I think that's if all the guys ahead of us, missed the cut and no one behind us moved forward. So I'm thinking in my mind, I'm thinking top 20, and it's basically like try to shoot a couple under every day, should do it. And honestly, I wasn't too nervous the first few rounds. Max hit it really good. He honestly didn't putt great. And so it was more fun than anything. Today was the most nervous I think I was, and Max was. We talked a little bit on the putting green, just knowing that things are going to go a little fast. We just try to slow it down. I try to say things slowly. And once we were 1 over through 6, we both were a little bit, I think we both thought about it. And then there's a giant leaderboard sitting on 7 green when we got there, and we have like a 50-footer. So we both knew where we were at. I think we dropped down to like T32. And it was just kind of time to sack up. And so he birdied 8, 9, and 10 and started smiling and kind of just relaxed him a little bit, made a great par on 11, birdied 12, and kind of rolled a little bit from there coming in. So he didn't miss too many shots today, especially after hole 6.
Well, it sounds like you guys talked about it a little bit this morning, and other than that, you kind of just approached it as a normal week.
Yeah, you try to. I mean, we didn't really have like a goal as far as like shooting a number every day. It's like just try to shoot the best score you can possibly shoot. And I just said, you have 2 options. You run towards it or you run away from it. And my one thing, I said it probably 100 times this week, he's probably sick of it, but I said, let's just keep running towards it. I said, we're going to look at the end of this week, if it goes our way or doesn't go our way, we know that we gave everything. Sure. And he did, man. He really, wow, I'm super proud of him. It's been it's been a tough couple of months. So yeah,
right.
Really
that's
excited. Awesome
to kind of grind it out and then, get this reward.
Yeah.
What does it tell you? I mean, he's obviously a really good young player. He's won on the Korn Ferry Tour. Now he's got a year under his belt out here.
Yeah.
What did you learn about your guys' game today that you might be like, oh, this is good going forward?
It kind of gives me chills thinking about it a little bit. I don't want to get emotional, but he's got some gumption. I didn't, obviously I've seen him play well. We played well at Ops Field event in Puerto Rico, finished 2nd, and that's after kind of a tough start. I started with him in January. So that was good. And then we had another tough stretch for a while. Then we got into contention in Lexington and had a bad weekend, finished like 13th. So we were still right on that bubble. And I knew he's good. It's just the consistency. It's tough for a rookie out here, and I haven't caddied for a rookie, so it's been a learning experience for me too, to grab the reins a little bit sometimes when I need to. So I've learned a ton. I know that I've become a lot better caddy, I think, for him. And he's let me, kind of pull the reins back sometimes. And there's a shot that comes to mind. We were on 13. He hit it left rough, and he sees a gap. And this is in round 2. So it's like, we have to get to the weekend, obviously.
Yes.
And we have 2 options. You go through the gap in the trees. It's like 4 feet, and he's a shot you should hit, and I wanted to make sure that he made the decision, so I just said, let's just talk about both our options. So I reiterated that a few times, and finally he's like, grabs his wedge, fine, chips it out, and then gets up and out for par from like 110 yards. So
huge confidence booster.
Yeah, huge, and he's really good. His good is really good. He just has to, his bad weeks just need to get a little bit better, and I think he's going to gain a ton of confidence from this and really trust his golf swing. And once his putter gets going, I think he can do some really good things out here.
Cool. Well, hey, well done. Congratulations. Enjoy the evening, and then you're back in the saddle
We're back
next
at
week.
it. Yeah, week 8.
Good job.
Thank you. Appreciate it.